Okay, I hope this is working. I'm really not in the mood now. I forgot to put it on my webcam, so can you all hear me okay? This is the camera straight from my computer. So I have no idea if I have sound. Can you hear me? Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay. I can't turn you down because I forgot to switch to my webcam. So, oh my God, this is the last one I was working on. So, yeah. It just doesn't want. This is me trying not to get stressed. Yeah, we'll try not to buffer while you're gone. Okay. I just feel bad because you guys can't see what I'm doing now. And I don't want to start another flipping stream. I'll just have to cut it out and I don't know where I put my scissors. Son of a monkey-eating rhinoceros. Seriously? I just used them. Where? Because I'm so frazzled now. Yeah, those are my attempts of trying not to cuss. Yeah, my comments, if I make a comment, will come up with a yellow. Well, for me, they come up with a yellow uh, banner over them. Okay. And I know my coloring's off, and that's because on the pitch, God, that picture looks horrible. It reminds me of the old color TV sets. Where the glass is on my desk, I've got a white spot where it'd be the dead spot on the computer or on the TV screen. It looks all grainy. God, I'm almost afraid to look on this computer to see just how bad this video looks. If you can't laugh, then it's not worth doing, huh? Okay, I don't like this view because y'all can see how messy it is behind me. Aww. You should see the floor around me. I've got like stuff piled up. I'm kind of like Miss Elizabeth, you know, Scrap and Lizzie. I just pile it all around me. Well, so that you can't really see my desk, what can I... Okay, so I showed the other ones earlier, Nikki. I found some gloves. Let me put the lid back on my... Oh, no, I forgot my plastic wrap. I found some gloves so that I can do the one bathroom scene where the hands are coming out. But right now I have them stuffed. I have them stuffed with the backing of a bunch of the napkin backs. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's so true. Because after I clean up everything, then I go to make something and I'm like, where in the flip did I put it? Like now, I mean, oh, I found my scissors. They were under the napkin back. Oh well. I just have them. I don't know if maybe I should put some wire in here. Oh no, that's gonna work. I think the napkins will bend over enough that I won't have to put the wire in them. So yeah, I don't. Never mind. Don't have to put the wire. I think I have a duct tape roll. I save everything. So that'll be like the insert. Yeah, I'm still on. So, and I don't think I'll have to. I was gonna Mod Podge it, but I don't think I'm gonna have to because they're actually staying, and all that's in here are napkin backs. So that's gonna be cool. Kind of creepy, but cool. No, no part 34. Oh God, no. You can't see anyone else's comments. Huh. I wonder why. Barry said he thought we'd be on part 34 by now. Okay. Now I feel normal. My hair's out of my way. Yeah, he goes, what'd he say? He said, son of a monkey eating rhinoceros, you're still on. And Kitty or Jennifer said yes. And he goes, I thought we'd be on part 34 by now. The only thing I have to do for the floor. Okay. Let her refresh. See, I don't know if there's any like internal thing for my camera on my oh, there you go. I don't know if there's any kind of controls for my internal camera on my computer to where I can adjust it or what. But when I went to do my live stream, it said that I was still on my webcam. And then when it went to do the screenshot, I noticed my webcam was off, but it was already too late. So I just said, I'm not starting over. I'm just going to start and hope and pray it's not bad. Oh, on Jennifer's, one of, I was watching her journal series, and she had done, yeah, I have no idea what part I'm on anymore, so I just figured I'd put that. Um, she had watched somebody, and they had bought the wax seal kit where you can put like wax seals on envelopes and stuff. And she was like, I don't want to buy the kit. She said, so she was trying to figure out a way to make wax seals. So she was using crayons, which I've seen that done before. I mean, I've sealed envelopes with crayons before, just melting them. But, yeah, I'm going to have to leave here in a few minutes anyway. So, she was using different, like, she used buttons and stuff, and she glued them to pencils, or I wouldn't use this rose, but like pins and stuff. And she was using pennies and dimes, and I was like, well, I never thought of that. That's pretty cool. For my husband's and mine's first anniversary together. No, was it anniversary? No, our very first Valentine's Day. He wrote me this beautiful letter, and he sealed it with crayon. And I still have the letter somewhere. And I thought that was so cute. I guess he took his wedding ring off, and he used his wedding ring to make the little impression in the wax. And I thought that was so cute. But I never thought about using like buttons and stuff like that. So I thought when I make the journal, we'll have to put some wax in it and see what kind of stuff we can play with. Here's the round button. And then here was the square button. And then here's the flower. Yeah, he could be really romantic. No. There's the bumblebee. So you can see the wing on the flower of the bumblebee. There's that one. That one's still wet. And then there's that one. These two. Those two are still wet. Yeah, that's one thing I have to say about him is out of anybody I've ever dated, and this is my second marriage, even compared to my first one, I've never been with anybody as romantic as him. I mean, he picks out some of the most beautiful cards I've ever seen, and then he'll write stuff in them, and it's just like 10 times better than what the card was. But in that letter he wrote me, the one thing I can remember, yeah, this is definitely my last one. We've been married 20, it'll be 24 years this year, I believe. I can't remember how old my son is. See, we got married in 95. So I think it's almost 20, it's either 24 or 25 years. And the first letter that he wrote that he sealed with the wax, the one thing I remembered was that he wrote was, I wanted to buy you 5 dozen red roses so that I could take the petals and put them through the house, because I was away at my mom's house when so you've been married 26 years, because my son was born 27 27. How old am I? Crap, I don't know how old I am. I'll be 47 this year. So you've been married 27 years, because my son was born in 92, and he should be 27, I believe, this year. Your youngest is 27? Wow. My oldest is will be 27 this year. Only reason I can remember his birthday is because I had him just before I turned 20. Let's see. My youngest daughter is 27. And my youngest is 18. Okay, I have all boys. My oldest boy will be 27. Can't remember Charlie. He's my middle. Alan will be 19 this year. All right, bye, Barry. 21, 22. I think Charlie will be 23 this year. He was born in 96. Let's see. Oops. 1996 minus 2019 equals. Yeah, he'll be 23 this year. So I've been married 24 years. because we got married the year before he was born. So it'll be 24 years this year. So let's see. 19, 17. Yeah, I'll be 47 this year. I don't keep up with stuff like that. Yeah, my first son, I was in 19 going on 20 when I had him. So that's how I keep up with his age. And then poor Charlie, I can never keep up with his age. He's the middle one. I just put my pokey tooth on my finger. Trying to get my buttonholes back in my buttons. This one's going to be tricky. Tricky. Yeah, I'm going to have to close this one out here in a few minutes because he has to go to work. But I don't know. You think I would do better with my middle one because my middle one and my youngest one live with me. My oldest I don't see very often at all. I got to see him for the first time in over a year the other day, and that's only because he was bringing his brother a couch, and he dropped off some goodies that my dad had for me. I think I did. I put my buttonhole right in the middle of my bumblebee. I think it'll still be okay. That still don't look bad, does it? Well, you can't see it. The holes in the bumblebee. Well, Charlie threatened to move out, and then the other day he changed his mind. And I think mostly the reason why he changed his mind was where I'm having some health issues, and I think he realizes that we need more help than what he thought we did, and so he changed his mind and decided that he wasn't going to move out. He was going to stay and help us. I'm glad he doesn't mind to have a hole in him. But yeah, after I take him to work, I have to run up to my bank and to Walmart, and then I'll be back on, which will probably be a little after 1, maybe almost 2 my time, and it's 12:20 now. And hopefully YouTube will have all its stuff in order, and you guys can see the bees. The buttons a little better. And I'll show you all the goodies I got and what we're going to do. And I'll right now it's 12:23 p.m. my time. 16:23. That's military time. So that is 12 1. 4:33. Wow. $33, not 23. Yeah, I'm not good with military time. Yeah. Can you tell I'm sitting here trying to count it on my finger? I just saw on Facebook that over in the U.S., where I'm at, the schools are going to take all the they're going to digital clocks because no one can tell time on a regular clock. And I'm thinking, what do you mean these kids cannot tell time on a regular clock? I mean, I'm not a math whiz, but I can tell time on a regular clock. Instead of taking the clocks out, why don't they just teach them what time it is? Six is a 6, right? Right. I mean, it boggles my mind how they're just. I look at other countries and I'm thinking, wow, eventually they're all going to be smarter than us. Yeah. And then other people are like, well, that's because their mommy and daddy should do it. Well, I didn't know that I had to teach my kids cursive. I didn't even know they took that out of school. So neither one of my kids can write in cursive. I blame it on this whole, I don't remember which president did it or anything like that, but when they did that whole no kid left behind, just pass them so they're not left behind their peers, that's what I blame it on. Is because if you make F's, it doesn't matter. They just pass you just to get you out. Yeah, neither one of my boys know cursive. I don't know when they took that. None of my kids know cursive. I don't know when they took that out of the schools up here. Cursive. Cursive. Oh, you can't see it. Like for a signature, if you're going to write your name, Like when you have to sign papers and you have to sign it the fancy way. They took penmanship out. How's that? I think a lot of people call it penmanship. So all the kids know how to do is to write what I call just stick letters. Nope, the only thing they teach them is just your regular handwriting. Just they don't teach, they just yeah. My oldest son never should have passed middle school. I mean, he was making straight F's. He should have been held back, and they didn't do it. And then when he got to high school, he straightened up. Yeah, my youngest son, he's got a tablet now. Everything's done on computers. And the way they do their now, when I was in high school, we had 7 classes, and we had 7 classes a day. He has 4. Yeah, he has 4 class. I don't know how it works. It's really weird. They have 4, and then let's see, we had English. That was an all-year class. And our math was an all-year class. History was half. Social studies was half for me. Then I had 2 electives. Now, my youngest, he started kindergarten, but he was all excited, but his teacher was a twit, and that's being nice. So they wanted to fail him, and instead of failing him, they started a new class the following year that was called K1, which was, it went over the kindergarten stuff again, but also the first grade. So he went to that one, but then I think he wound up going to the first grade instead of second grade. I don't know, but anyway, he's a grade behind. They didn't want me to put him in school when he went to kindergarten because his birthday was the day before registration, and they thought he was too young. I'm like, he's 5. How old are kindergartners supposed to be? But they didn't think he was mature enough. Okay, ladies. I have to take him to work, but as soon as I get home, I'll come back on and show you guys all the goodies I bought, and hopefully we won't get booted. Oh my. Well, the school system we live in right now, I wanted to bring the kids to because where this is the school system I grew up in. And it was a great school system when I was in school. And I'm kind of regretting it because Charlie, that's my middle son, when he was in kindergarten, they took Spanish, math, English. It was that kind of a school. And I thought, oh, this is really cool. And then we moved to the county that we're in now, which is where I grew up. And his teacher was pregnant. So she just gave them coloring sheets. And so he went from a structured environment to an uninstructed environment. Then when he got into the first grade, he was confused and didn't want to do the schoolwork because, well, the pregnant teacher didn't make him do schoolwork. And they tried telling me he was ADHD and all that. I had a fight on my hands with that one. Well, with the school system over saying he was ADHD. Now I have to vacuum. I just poured everything on the floor. All right, ladies. Yeah. I'm going to end this one, and I will be back after I take him to work and everything. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay? Bye.